Well, hello, youngins, YouTube viewers. How's everybody doing? Well, tonight is a Saturday night, and I thought I would go ahead and tinker with the neon that I picked up really cheap. You saw in some of my other videos, and I've been tinkering with it tonight, and I've pretty much determined what's wrong with it. I've narrowed it down to the transmission. And I am going to have to eventually pull it out, which is really no big deal. Let me just tell you a little quick story. I bought the thing. The lady, I didn't want to put up with it no more. She said it started stalling as soon as she put it down in gear. I drive, engine cuts off, you put it in neutral, start it up. It runs fine, put it in reverse, dies. I kind of knew what the issue was right away. Now you got two things here. You have a solenoid pack on this 2002 Dodge Neon. Now in 2001 and 2002, this particular Neon has a 4.1 TE transmission, I do believe. And in 2003, they changed it to a different type of transmission. They're almost identical, but there's a little bit of difference in them. This one here is a 4-speed automatic. In 2002, they went to a 4-speed automatic with the solenoid pack. And I believe through the late 90s, mid-90s, all the way up to about 2001, they did not put a solenoid pack on there. They are just 3-speed. So it's stalling, and I figured it out. Let me go ahead and start it up. I got it up on some jacks. I got the wheels up a little bit. I've been trying to get a code to set on the computer. I've been starting it and kind of driving it, letting the wheels spin, and could not get any codes. But it is not unusual. That's what I'm trying to say. That you will not get a code if you have something in the transmission, a gear that's failing, causing you problems. There's a lot of times you will not get transmission codes. A lot of people don't know that. So let me do this real quick. We'll go ahead and start this up. Bring my light with me. And I'm pretty excited to get this thing going. My light there. Might look a little spooky with the light. So there's my code reader, and it says pass. No codes whatsoever. If she would focus there, I think you can kind of see it there. So what I've been doing, like I said, it starts right up, no problem. And you can see no codes whatsoever, even on the dash. Now I got the emergency brake pulled. Now, how I discovered what was wrong with it, it's running right now. I've got it in park. Let me put it in neutral real fast. It'll idle, drop it in drive. The wheels start to spin, and you can see the speedometer there. Now, as soon as I tap the brake a little bit, see, it tries to die. Watch that RPM. See, there it died. And the same thing in reverse. Let me drop her in reverse real quick. It'll jump right into gear, and the wheels will start spinning. See? If I tap the brake, see, it's trying to die. It's like you're driving a standard. So let me start back up, and we'll go outside real quick. Sounds great when it's running. Now I'm going to put it in reverse. Actually, I'm going to put it in neutral and then drop it down and drive and let the front wheels spin. Now I'm going to go out here, and this is how I found my issue. Bear with me a second here. Hear that noise? Right down there, there's your transmission. That torque converter is done, and that will explain why I have black on the dipstick. The clutches inside the transmission have pretty much been worn out. They're toast, and basically the torque converter is staying locked up. When the engine's running, it's turning the transmission, it's engaging the clutches, and there's no way to disengage the torque converter, so it'll stay in neutral. So the torque converter will slip a little bit, if you understand how transmissions work. But you can hear that noise. If you see a sticker, there's a sticker right there. That's where the transmission is. That's how I found my noise tonight. You can hear it really good there. So the transmission will come out, and I will be putting another torque inverter in it. And you see the wheels spinning. It's up in the air about 4 inches off the garage. So I'm going to go shut it off now. So this is sort of a stress reliever tonight to find it out that the torque inverter is bad. Now, I know the transmission. Let me shut my lights off here real quick. Back outside. We'll wrap the video up. And a couple of things. If you have a vehicle, I don't care what vehicle you have, if you come up to a stop and it feels like you're going to be pushed through the intersection, it's like driving a standard. You didn't push it on the clutch. Or if you drop into reverse, a lot of times it is your torque inverter that goes bad. And the only remedy to fix that is usually to drop the transmission out and put another one in. Now, the beauty here is I have a friend that has one that he's going to give me for free. He has a junkyard, and it's not going to cost me anything, only some time and some sweat to drop that transmission and put it in and get it back on the road and shine it up and probably drive it a little bit. I'm going to take a few trips to the Midwest in it. It's got air conditioning, works great. So I just want to make a little quick video. If you have a Neon and you're having problems with it stalling, coming up to intersections, if you drop it in reverse or drive, yeah, it's probably your torque inverter. Now, in extreme cases, sometimes your TCC, your torque inverter clutch solenoid, which is out here on the outside, and I don't think you're going to be able to see it. If you research it, they do go bad sometimes. But when they go bad, you normally would get a check engine light on that comes inside the dash there, that would come on inside the dash, and it's sort of a dead giveaway. But a lot of times, like I said, when you have hard parts failure inside the transmission like this torque inverter, you typically don't get a code, and it just makes you want to pull your hair out. So I've done a lot of these transmissions and worked on a lot of them, so I kind of knew what the issue was. So just want to make a quick video and let you guys know that I'm working on her, and she's going to be on the road before we know it. All right, have a good night, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time on my next video.